ain't got my money on my bud, I'm killing you and me.
The number you have reached, 911, has been changed to a non-public.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week 3 of the bulk. We are 188.8 in the morning. We did pig out a little bit in LA, I'll be honest. We went up in some water, maybe a little bit of fat, but we're evening things out. I'm just eating 2,800 calories. And then depending on how kind of my body weight adjusts as this week goes, I'll determine whether I raise or decrease calories. Feeling good, we're feeling healthy, eating a well-balanced diet, feeling strong and sexy. We have pulled up to a new gym, or a familiar gym to me. 2020, 2021, as you guys know, the motherfucking pandemic. Everyone across the board lost tons of gains, except your boy. I full sent the nastiest bulk ever seen to mankind, but we, lowest of key, kept the gym open. We put cardboard up on the windows and like hid that shit. No music playing in that bitch, just grunts. They smashed a couple walls down, expanded it. They're gonna expand it again. It's a sweet ass gym. All right. We'll show you how sexy this gym is. The equipment.
Logging this shit.
All right, we go in blue raz. There's no way that just happened. We met the owner. Apparently, there's a wall of fame, and he wants me to sign it. I said I can't sign it until I get a pro card. But he has a pro card, a wall of fame also, so 2025 when we get that pro card. Go ahead and introduce yourself, sweet-ass gym owner.
What's up, guys? I'm Bronson Butler. I own Butler Pro Gym here. We're welcoming Max Taylor here. Been in the gym before. He moved out a little ways, and now he's back.
I came here, like I said before, and I moved away, so it was a little further. Other gyms were more convenient for me, but I randomly mapped it, looking for other gyms, and it was like 10 minutes away, so we're here now. It's much more expanded. It was just this was the gym before. I made so much gains though. that was like a little Batman art for me, bro. No one was on the roads. It was starting to get like locked down and stuff. It was crazy. You put on 20 pounds here.
Let's do it.
All right, but we rocking 2 scoop of wrecked. Code Monkey to save you. Mulan huge if you want to get you a tub. I was just feeling that blueberry flavor. Plus Rect has all that pump formula juice. I've been eating a lot more, so my muscles are just fuller in general. I have a lot more glycogen. Like I said, 2,800 and my calories got to low as 1,700. That's because I started at almost a worse off position than if I had started straight from a peak bulk, if you know what I'm saying. Because I did a mini cut, or I was doing a mini cut, and I was like, Drew, I kind of look sweet. Should I compete? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, word, I think I'm gonna compete. And then I competed, but I was already at like fucking low cals to begin with. We'll be much better off. So I'm gonna take like a good year and a half. I'll probably do mini cuts just to keep body composition. I don't want to get too fat though, because you inevitably gain body fat. We're gonna keep it controlled, you know what I'm saying? We got shoulders and arms. I'm gonna get warmed up. Alright, I'm hype. I got some Ozzy Osbourne playing. We're about to do some seated dumbbell shoulder press. Hani converted me, so I'm gonna start to do more pressing with shoulders. And then we'll probably do some lateral raises. I'm gonna still keep it 6 to 10 with the rep range. Realistically, I think I'm gonna rock with 70s, but we'll see. 100s by the end of the bulk, you feel me? YoungLa, the women. Hard pump cover, hard. And then the jogs. Anything jogs.
Rocking on the feet.
Just Vans. These don't even look like Vans. They've become my new favorite training shoe. I'm gonna rock with 70s though. We're gonna see how it goes. Counted 7. We were moving that shit. I think we're gonna rock dumbbell lateral raise. I was fucking with that new lateral raise form where you keep it more in front. I feel it a lot better, so I'm gonna try experiment with that. And then once I get that shit down, I'll do the machine. The plate loaded one, the machine. I wanna at least be able to dumbbell lateral raise like 50s.
Project 25s felt nice, like 10 warm-up reps. I'm gonna see how 30s feel, and then if that shit light, then we'll go up. So I got 9 reps and then busted out some partials. Don't be afraid to get them partials in. You still have a little bit to give. Get that. If you're going to failure, if that's your objective, or you can do the rest pause. Like I said, you can take 20 seconds, recuperate, and then bust out some more if you want to get full reps. Best rear delt builder, reverse pec deck, I'm keeping it in. Same thing, 6 to 10 reps. Make sure you're getting all them reps clean, full range of motion, stretch it out, contract that shit, pretend there's a pencil in between your shoulder blades. Pinch it, hold it there, and then control it. I've been keeping a gym diary just to track my rest days and such. I think most people should. You can really break your training and nutrition down to a T and see what's going wrong with it, especially if you're in a plateau.
You are nobody until you are dead.
We're gonna go inflict some stress on our biceps now and force our bodies to adapt and get big as fuck. We're gonna do some reverse curls because Hani said I had weak ass brachialis. I'm gonna do some reverse curls on the cable just to finish off. I kind of felt it load my wrists weird. Even though I felt it on my brachialis, it was loading on my joints weird. So I feel like I might feel it better with a straight bar because I'm used to straight bar work, and I'm gonna do it on the cables just to finish up. This, it like rolls, because you know how it like kind of restricts you on the way down.
Yeah.
I feel like this will be good, especially for biceps. I should have used this because it rolls. They got a bunch of nifty ass shit here I can't wait to program. But yeah, we're gonna start off with tricep extensions. These are just bread and butter for me. I feel the best contraction with them. It's good to start any session with a good peak contraction, especially while you're fresh. And then we'll get into some more compound work, and I'll show you all what we're rocking with. A couple warm-up sets, and we'll see where my strength is at with all these damn carbs in me.
And I don't mean it metaphorically or rhetorically or poetically or theoretically or in any other fancy way. I'm deaf, straight up.
Yeah, motherfucker, it's Freddie Dredd, motherfucker. Yeah, and I'm about to tell you something. I call it double trouble, me and my gang, mad back, but he never lacks packs, never lack. I got the hollow tips, I got the scope and everything. You know the thing that helps me aim it at your belly ring. I may not know a lot about my shitty game. The only thing I know is how to shoot it at your cat. I can smell you stinking ass off the way from here. Are you sweating from the heat or sweating from the fear?
JoJo's a diaper because she's going through womanhood right now. Yeah.
She looks so funny.
She's the nicest dog.
She's so nice.
Look at her. Oh, go say hi to Drew. Oh, her diaper fell. Beef. sweet potato, mac and cheese.
Oh yeah, I got that gas.
That looks good.
Ooh, chicken breast, mashed potatoes,
I just like
macaroni.
their beef. Their beef is so gas. Watch.
Now that me and Drew's tummies are full, I'm gonna talk to y'all about how to bulk, how I think it should be done, how I've been doing it. The first thing that you gotta do when you go about bulking is you gotta figure out your caloric maintenance. Caloric maintenance is the amount of calories that you would need to maintain your body weight. The body weight that you're at right now based off of what you're doing every day, your daily activity, your height, weight, etc. I like to just Google that shit, caloriecalculator.net. They usually give you around the same answer. It might not be like exact, but it gets pretty close. And then you can kind of monitor your body weight and see if that's your caloric maintenance. But you got to find out what your calorie maintenance is. And then once you do that, you have to eat above that maintenance to put on body weight, to put on more tissue. I like to eat 200 to 300 calories above my calorie maintenance to start off my bulk. Maybe if I've decided to go on a mile run, I might eat a little bit more calories, but that's pretty much what I go off of. And then if your body weight stays the same after, I would say 2 weeks on average, if your body weight stays the same, that's when I would go back to the drawing board and start eating a little more. So find your calorie maintenance and know that you have to eat above that maintenance to gain weight. You can't gain muscle out of thin air. You have to eat above your maintenance to put on body weight, to put on more tissue. And then obviously in the gym, you got to force your body to adapt. Training is pretty much the trigger for muscle growth. You get in the gym and then you get out and you recover. That's when the growth happens. Make sure you're training balls deep in the gym to failure, and you got to make sure you're eating enough caloric surplus, and you should be chilling. Outside of that, just make sure you're getting 7 to 8 hours of clean sleep, and then obviously hydrate, take your creatine. I take my multivitamin just in case I happen to not get something from my diet that I didn't catch. But that's pretty much how I'm going about it. You don't need to overcomplicate things. You can obviously be super specific about nutrient timing, like how I had my fructose and dextrose shake right after my lift. It's good to just shuttle carbohydrates back into your glycogen stores. As for like food selection and what I eat, it's honestly preference. I would go about it whatever foods you digest best. So that with protein, I digest red meats a lot better than like fish or chicken. And then with carbs especially, I narrowed mine down to like rice, fruit, and you just want to make sure you're digesting stuff properly, because the last thing you want to do is go down that route of getting those shitty mass gainer shakes and getting the Hershey squirts. You know what I'm saying? Shit, been down that route. I do have that 1300 calorie shake for emergencies. I think it was on the 4,500 calorie day eating or some shit. I put the recipe in it, but that's for emergencies. That's when calories get to like 5,000. If you can't eat super clean and your main priority is building muscle, just try to keep it as well balanced as possible. I mean, you got to do what you got to do to build size, but just remember, your body is a machine. You want to fuel that machine with some good ass fuel so it can perform in the gym. You feel me? Just think of it that way.
Feel you.
You feel me? Pause. We're gonna partake in post-workout greens. If you don't got goals in your life together, do not partake. Please. Puff, puff, motherfucker. We need a new plant, bro.
Yeah, rip the plant.
We'll get a new plant. But yeah, man, that's pretty much how the bulk is going. I feel like people, especially now, they kind of like to overcomplicate things because you can only tell what works so many times without regurgitating information. But we pretty much know what works. And outside of that, the only thing that I feel like people don't really control is just eating a well-balanced diet and whole foods. Because you see people even when they're dieting with all these like filler foods, and it makes them feel more like shit because they're not getting nutrients. They're just getting a bunch of artificial sweetener and just from protein shakes. Get your protein from red meat and meats, lean meats. I get it, life gets in the way, and like sometimes you gotta do a protein shake or make big calorie shakes and stuff. You're better off getting 30 grams of protein from red meat than 30 grams of protein from a scoop of protein. You feel me? Just nutrient wise, you're gonna feel better off. Just try to space your meals. I like to space my meals like 2 to 3 hours apart. Usually it works for me. And I also, shout out Stan Efforting, he's putting me on the 10-minute walks. I like to go on little walks every time I eat a meal. Just helps my digestion. The carbs are shuttled straight into my glycogen stores because I'm active, I'm walking, and it's helped my recovery a lot too. I almost get like a full body pump after my walks, just all the blood flow and shit. It's crazy. You can do that. That just helps with being able to eat more. My digestion is firing a lot more. I can eat more meals, especially when you're getting higher in calories and you just gotta eat more. The greens low-key help. Like if you have trouble eating, you can get the munchies and get a meal down. But other than that, man, nobody just deserves muscle. You gotta earn muscle. You gotta control all the variables, and it's not that much to control. So don't overcomplicate it. We're gonna get big together. Bulk season week 3. I'll see you on week 4 next Sunday, baby. Make sure to slap that like button in the ass for me. Until next time, peace out, baby.
Unfiltered Max Taylor.
This is like the director's cut.
Yeah, director's cut.
Bro, I've been eating like 3 times a day, bro. I promise, bro. No, you're not. I remember the first time I was like, all right, I'm just gonna track my calories and see how much I'm actually eating. I swore I was eating like 3,500 calories. I was getting like 1,700. I was like, whoa. I was like 16. That's when I sent the dirtiest bulk I've ever sent in my life. I was having a Ben & Jerry's ice cream every single day. That Tonight Dough, Ben & Jerry's, it has 1,300 calories in it.
That's crazy.
Easiest calories of all time. And it had like 19 grams of protein. You could argue if that was whole grams of protein, but
19 grams
I got
of protein per 1,300
anabolic ice cream. I mean, it worked, but don't. It worked on increasing my cholesterol levels, yeah.
Yeah, and closeness.
Probably had high blood pressure. Probably worked in raising that.
Dude, do you remember Bridge to Terabithia?
Oh my god.
That is the most depressing movie. I remember that was probably one of the first movies I actually cried to.
That movie traumatized so many children across America.
Like, it was terrible. Like, the homie,
I remember having to confirm with my mom, like, did she just die? Because I was so young. I was like, not used to people actually biting the bullet in shows. I was like, is she dead? Up though? Bitch. That'll make anybody cry. No, but like when Mufasa entered the herd